1 in 5 people worldwide have inherited high lipoprotein little a, and most people don't even know it. Because high LP little a isn't screened, or often even the first sign is a heart attack, you sometimes don't know until it's too late. I'm really excited to welcome in our first two guests here, who are from the Family Heart Foundation, founder and CEO Katherine Wilemon, and also Dr. Seth Baum, Chief Scientific Officer of Flourish Research. And I am so glad, again, it's a mouthful, but this is a very important topic. So let's dive in. Katherine, I want to start with you, getting to know you a little bit in your background. You had a heart attack at age 39, and that's kind of what jump-started all of this?
Yes, absolutely. I was out gardening and I experienced crushing chest pain, pain down my arm, very classic signs of a heart attack. I called 911, but what I saw is, because I was young, it was hard to get people to take me seriously, as well as because I'm a woman. But when they did, we discovered that I had 100% occlusion of the main artery, and it was blocking the blood flow to my heart. And what I discovered, though, later, after I survived this, was that I had inherited 2 cardiovascular disease risk factors. One is called familial hypercholesterolemia, which leads to very elevated LDL cholesterol from birth, and the other is elevated lipoprotein little a, which we're here to talk about today. And the thing about elevated lipoprotein little a is how common it is. 1 in 5 people, as you said, which is about 20% of the U.S. population, are thought to have inherited it, which is about 60 million Americans. But we know from our research at the Family Heart Foundation that only about 1% of the U.S. population has been screened over the last decade. So it is very common and highly underdiagnosed, and the first sign should not be a heart attack or a stroke.
Get it before them. Dr. Baum, I want to bring you into the conversation. Ground level, if you will, the basics. What does this elevated LP little a even mean?
So LP little a is like a particularly bad LDL particle. And while LDL increases plaque formation, LP little a does 3 things, actually. It increases plaque formation. That's plaque in the arteries that feed the heart or the brain or other parts of the body. But it also increases inflammation, which is very bad, and increases the risk of clotting. And these 3 things together will conspire to cause stroke or a heart attack, like Katherine unfortunately experienced at the age of 39. It's an inherited disorder, so if you have an elevated LP little a, the rest of your family may very well have it, and you need to check that. And it's also important to note that although we don't have any therapies directed for LP little a currently that have been approved, they are in development. We do have other ways to reduce cardiovascular risk, such as reducing LDL cholesterol, which is unfortunately often not reduced to the extent it should be.
We've only got about a minute left here, and you kind of addressed the fact that those who maybe have it through their genes should be ones that get tested. I want to get your thoughts, but I also want to bring up, to Katherine, what the Family Heart Organization is doing to create awareness for this.
Yeah, so very, very quickly, everybody should get tested, okay? Everybody should know the LP little a level, and then I'll leave it to Katherine to finish.
And if people want to go to familyheart.org, we have a lot of information about inherited risk for cardiovascular disease. I just want to remind everybody, it is the #1 cause of death and illness in the U.S., cardiovascular disease. But we also have a live person who can talk to people and help them understand what the next step for themselves might be. It's a simple blood test.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you both so much for getting this important information and the time allotted. Familyheart.org is where you can go to get more information for yourselves. Thank you again.
Thank you.